Welcome to the second session of our beginner cello course. I'm super excited for today because we're going to use our left hand finally, and I'm going to show you how to put your left hand on the fingerboard without the use of tapes. Normally, if you were taking in-person lessons, your teacher would put tapes on your fingerboard to tell you where to put your fingers. But you don't need that, do you? You are going to learn a foolproof way to find first position in tune every single time. Then we are going to learn how to play Mary Had a Little Lamb, our first song. This video is very, very important, so feel free to watch this as many times as you need until you fully feel comfortable with the material. All right, if you're ready, get your cello and let's get started. All right, so here we are with the cello. So for this video, we're gonna be focusing on the D string. So let's just do a little review. Our highest string is A. Our second highest is D, our second lowest is G, and our lowest string is C. When we put our left hand on the fingerboard, you're gonna think about your thumb being behind your middle finger. So kind of like if you're making an O or like a circle with your hand like this. You can also think about it, if you were to go pick up a water bottle with your left hand, boom, naturally your hand goes into this shape where your thumb is gonna be right in line with your second finger, your middle finger. So that will set you up for a really balanced left hand. The thumb is going to be on the back of the neck. So it's gonna look just like that. So you don't have to be at the tip or anything, just nicely laid on the back like that. And of course your thumb goes behind your middle finger and your fingers are gonna curve, like I like to think like bear claw, like rawr. So you're gonna curve your fingers, and then when we are ready to put them down on the string, they're gonna look just like this, something you might have seen maybe in videos of other cello players. So the quickest way to figure out where to put your hands is with these two really easy steps. So with step number one, you're gonna take your hands like this, and then interlock your fingers just like that, as if you're sewing them together, kind of. So do this with your fingers, and then pull your right hand away. And then this is going to be the distance between each finger. So, and then you can move your thumb so it is across from your second finger. And so you can make this shape with me, just like that. This is what your hand's gonna look like on the fingerboard. So now I'm gonna take my hand, I'm going to move it over to the fingerboard. Right now we don't know where to go, so it doesn't matter. We just want to put it up here on the D string. So let's just rest our fingers on top of the D string, and what I want you to do is get used to pressing your fingers down. This is kind of a weird thing for all new string players. It might feel weird, it might even hurt a little bit, but I promise you're gonna be okay. Your fingers just need to get used to playing on the strings. So let's just try anywhere on the fingerboard with this nice distance between the fingers. Just press down, and you can look at the strings right now and make sure that the string is all the way down to the fingerboard. Because if you're not pressing down hard enough, the string is not gonna be able to ring properly and it's gonna sound really bad. So you press down. One quick thing to consider too, don't squeeze too hard. I don't want you to hurt yourself in this video. If you have any questions about how things are feeling or if anything hurts, definitely let me know. But you wanna press down just hard enough that the string is fully touching the fingerboard and it feels really solidly pressed down. And so it's gonna sound like that. All right, the next step is to figure out where first position is. First position is, just like its name, the very first position we learn. Most of your songs that you learn are going to be in this position for a very long time as a new cello player. So if you already have tapes on your cello, perhaps the music shop where you are renting your cello from put tapes on for you, that's amazing, and I'm so happy for you. So if that's the case for you, you can skip ahead a little bit in this video to the song that we're going to learn. But if you don't have tapes, like me, I'm gonna show you a really easy trick to find first position every time. So everybody is different. Everybody's bodies are shaped differently and sized differently. So if this doesn't work for you, let me know and I will help you find a solution. But in general, this is a great tip. So you're gonna take all 4 fingers like this, tuck your thumb in like that because we just need these 4 fingers. And what you're gonna do is you're going to go to the top of the fingerboard. This little piece of wood is called the nut. And what you're gonna do is you're going to lay your 4 fingers right at the bottom of the nut where the fingerboard starts. Just like that. So right at the bottom, right underneath where my pinky is, that is going to be the start of first position. So I'm holding it with my other hand just so I don't lose a spot. There we go. And now I'm gonna take this hand, get into my shape where my fingers are curved, my thumb is behind my second finger, and they're nicely evenly spaced. I'm gonna come over here, put my first finger, which is my pointer finger, right where my other finger is. Boom. And I'm gonna lay everything down. E. So that is our first note. It may be a little out of tune, it may be perfectly in tune, but this is a great way if you are learning all by yourself on your own time virtually like this to find first position. So now that you're in this position, you can lay down all of your other fingers. So we have first finger, second finger, third finger, and fourth finger. When you're playing with the left hand, make sure that your left arm is up a little bit. You don't want it pressed against your body like this or pulled back or forward or anything weird. Just think like if you were to just put your arms out like this, just natural, completely natural, this is where it goes. The cello is a very balanced instrument if you do it right. It's very comfortable. Some other things to think about. When you're playing, make sure your thumb always stays in the back like this. I have so many students who come from a guitar background, for example, and I always see their thumbs come around like this, and then all of a sudden, you know, some things are hurting and it's really out of tune and it's just not good. So always keep that thumb in the back like that. So look at yourself right now. This would help if you looked in a mirror perhaps or in a camera, but make sure your arm is straight like this. Our very first song that we're going to learn in this course is Mary Had a Little Lamb. So to get started, we need to put our fingers back on the fingerboard. So I'm gonna go through the process one more time. So 4 fingers like this, up here at the top, I'm gonna find that spot. And there it is. So we have 1, 2, 3. This note is F sharp, but you don't really need to worry about that right now. So we're gonna start on this note, 3. So pluck your third finger on the D string and see if it sounds like this. So the first part of the song goes like this. 3, 1, 0, 1. Now let's break this down a little bit. So I started with 3 fingers, and if I want to get to 1 finger, what I'm going to do is keep my first finger pressed down on the D string, but these 2 fingers, my middle finger and ring finger, I'm going to lift up in the air while keeping my first finger down on the fingerboard. So I went 3, lift up, 1, and then for 0, we do an open string where you're gonna have no fingers. Open, keep your thumb there because then we need to go back down to 1. 1. So all together, it sounds like this. So why don't we try it together? So I'm going to count us off and then you just try your best to join in. Try this as many times as you need to. So 1, 2, together, go. 3, 1, 0, 1. How did it go? I'm so excited. All right, let's keep going. So we just played the part of the song that goes, Mary had a... Now we need to get to the next part. Little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. So we have some repeated notes, thank goodness. So for the next part, we're going to get back up here and we're gonna go 3, 3, 3, 1, 1, 1, 3, 3, 3. So 3 repetitions per note. And so it's 3 times you're gonna press the 3rd finger down to play this note. So 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Now go to our 1st finger. 1, 2, 3. Back to 3 fingers. 1, 2, 3. So let's try it together. I'm gonna count us off. A little slower. 1, 2, ready, go. How's it going so far? Are you having fun? All right, let's keep going. The next part of the song is just like the beginning. So luckily you already know that part, but let's go over it. So we played so far, Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Now we need Mary had a little lamb, which is just like the beginning. So let's go over that. We go 3, 1, 0, 1, 3, 3, 3. Just like the beginning. Let's do that part together one more time. Ready? 1, 2, together, go. 3, 1, 0, 1, 3, 3, 3. All right, just a few more notes. So that's Mary had a little lamb. Now we need the last part, right? Whose fleece was white as snow. So for this part, we're gonna go back to our 3. Whose fleece was white as snow. So let me go over this really slowly. We go 3, 1, 1, 3, 1, 0. And if this is moving a little fast for you, don't stress. This is a lot, right? You're doing a fantastic job so far. Post videos in the group. I want to see your progress. I want to help you, and everybody else wants to help you too. But keep at it, keep trying. Watch this as many times as you need, and look at the attached materials that are with this course. So I'll have all of the fingerings and the notes written out for you to download. So whether you read music or don't read music, you'll be able to follow along with this video easily. So no stress. All right, now we're going to put everything together. So I'm going to play Mary Had a Little Lamb. I am going to play it relatively quickly, like you normally would after you've been practicing this for a while. So work your way up towards this. Go through the video, watch it as many times as you need, and then when you get to this point, you can play along with me and we'll have the whole song. So here we go. Great job. All right, let's troubleshoot some things that might be happening really quickly. So if you're playing and it sounds like this, that means you're not pressing down hard enough on the string. So look at your hand and you can see if you're not pressing down hard enough, there's space between your finger and the string and the fingerboard. So press down so there's no more visible space between the string and the fingerboard. And you should be able to get a good sound after that. Great job today. This was a tough video, but I'm so proud of you for getting all the way through it. What I'd like you to do now is take a video of yourself playing Mary Had a Little Lamb, plucking on the D string, and post it in our video because I want to see your progress. I want to help you. So go ahead, practice as much as you need, even if it takes a few weeks, that's okay. And when you're ready, post that video and I cannot wait to see you play. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.